Well, on the bench with head coach Nick Bootland. And Nick, big win. K-Wings first time all season. You go into the third period trailing. You guys keep your poise. Quick goal from Ray Canisto. 2 more unanswered, and the K-Wings now end the undefeated streak of the Fort Wayne Komets at 5.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a game where, again, we're feeling each other out, and we're waiting for someone to score, and, you know, whether it was us or them. It seemed like the intensity level picked up immensely as soon as they scored that first goal for both sides, and we started to play. You know, we've been off for 6 days, they've been off for 5 days, so those legs in that first period were kind of slow. 7-7 shots. Both teams are very similar when it comes to puck possession time, so you know that's going to be the feeling out process that we played it or went into again here tonight. So obviously a tough building to play in, but to respond in the third period like that's huge.
No one's going to confuse him with Sidney Crosby, but Ray Canisto had 1 goal all of last year. He puts up the equalizer just 25 seconds in. How big is that goal? I mean, just coming down, you try to get your legs back, and it seemed like it turned the tide.
Yeah, I mean, we had a discussion in the second intermission about being prepared to have that compete. You know, it's disappointing that they had to score first for us to actually come out and start playing our game and start having that push to get ourselves back in it, you know, and that's an honest tendency, but at the same time, if we come out and we play like that right away with that urgency, then maybe we're not in that situation where we're down by 1. So, you know, we're talking about trying to be an elite hockey team. You know, we're not trying to be a team that wins 35 games. We want to win 60 games. We want to win as many games as we can possibly win, and you got to be prepared to pay that price right away. And obviously Ray's been keeping things simple like we've asked him this year, and you know, he was almost out of the lineup tonight, I'll be honest with you, and you know, he responded and took it as a professional, and then we had a last minute scratch and he had to jump in the lineup and he made an impact.
You look at this, 2 of the top teams in the North, 1-2 right now with Fort Wayne and Kalamazoo. You guys played each other twice, and it's been nip and tuck both times. If it's going to be like this all season long, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt it's going to be like this. It doesn't matter where we are in the standings or where they are in the standings. It's going to be a battle every time we play the Fort Wayne Komets. So we have 13 games more against them still. You know, we've already played each other twice, and we'll be very familiar foes, that's for sure, and come into another hostile environment in their building again. Staying overnight here and try to prepare for tomorrow night's game.
New line, but Curtis Volk, same results.
Yeah, Curtis Volk obviously just needs 1 chance. He needs 1 chance. He's that type of shooter, and that goal he scored tonight is a goal in any league that he's in. I don't even know if a National Hockey League goaltender would have stopped that shot. It was a great shot.
The message going into this week was 6 periods, and if you can do all 6, you would end the week in first place in the North. 3 periods down, you got to go right where you want right now. Another big game here at Fort Wayne tomorrow night.
Well, there's always that difficulty of playing a team back-to-back and winning. You know, so we talked about the feeling that we had when we lost in Elmira 6-2 on opening night. And we talked about why we responded so well, because we started thinking about that next game right away, and we wanted to salvage the weekend. Well, that team over there, the Fort Wayne Komets, is doing the exact same thing. So we have to make sure that we're prepared to come out. I know that legs for both teams will be better with having that time off, so it should be a lot more exciting game even tomorrow.
Hey, congrats on the win. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.
Thanks so much, Mike.